The voter registration deadline ahead of the U.S. Senate runoff races came and went this past Monday, but several voting rights groups in a federal court this morning argued in 2019 Georgia illegally removed nearly 200,000 voters from the state's voting rolls. Joe Hankey reports that now they want those voters added back to the rolls. They want it done before the January runoffs.
In court this morning, the plaintiffs argued the Georgia Secretary of State's office violated federal law, and they want any illegally removed voters to have their voter registration status restored. Meanwhile, attorneys for the state argued all federal laws were followed, and putting voters back on the voter rolls at this late hour would mean that they would have to interfere with an active election. The 35-page lawsuit heard this morning in an Atlanta-based federal courtroom boils down to a claim that 199,908 Georgians had their registration canceled for allegedly moving when, according to experts in the field, in all likelihood they had not. The plaintiffs' attorneys argued the Secretary of State's office used amateur address verification methods and the state violated the National Voter Registration Act. The lawsuit is based on a report released in September by the ACLU of Georgia from Greg Palast of the Palast Investigative Fund.
It's real simple. Georgians shouldn't be removed from the voter rolls on the basis of false information.
Attorneys for the Secretary of State's office argued voters were removed using precise, rigorous checks that followed federal law and are needed to protect the state's elections. During a news conference this afternoon, Gabriel Sterling with the Secretary of State's office said that voters missed multiple elections, were sent multiple notifications, and the list of voters to be removed was even published online.
Nobody stepped forward to say, oh, I shouldn't be on this list, and they could have easily re-registered. They're basically misunderstanding how this process works, and that's the underlying part of it.
And attorneys for the state in court this morning argued that absentee ballots for the January 5th runoff races have already started going out to some voters. So if they are told to put voters back on the voter rolls at this time, that is one reason they believe they would be interfering with an active election. The judge who heard this morning's hearing said he will be issuing a ruling in the coming days.